I thank the chairman for convening this very important oversight hearing. It's been stunning so far. IG Sopko, I appreciate your time and your many years of service as Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction, or SIGAR. I'm tempted to just let you talk, but let me just say that more than 2 years after the utter collapse of Afghanistan and the botched U.S. withdrawal, SIGAR's work is more important than ever to ensure that more U.S. resources are not falling into the hands of the Taliban, as we've heard. It was obvious from day one that the Biden administration's shameful flight from Afghanistan would be a disaster and a humanitarian tragedy, and it was. It was nothing less than a betrayal of our service members and the brave Afghans who lived and worked and fought alongside them. We must and we will get to the bottom of this debacle. While the State Department has done its best to hide the incompetence that resulted in U.S. lives lost, our allies betrayed, and thousands of non-combatants left behind, we are forcing them to show the American people the evidence. At least I hope we are. This committee will not rest until the administration takes responsibility for its total failure to protect U.S. troops and citizens like poor Ryan Corbett, who are still being held hostage for 15 months, and that there is accountability. Mr. Sopko, I just want you to elaborate if there's anything more we should know, because I know that last year you informed Congress that the Biden administration was refusing to respond to your request for information. You talked a little bit about State Department, USAID. Can you provide any additional update or examples, sir?
I am happy to do that. First of all, I must say, again, I want to thank this committee, the members, the chairman, the ranking member for supporting us, and because it's helped. USAID is cooperating fully. You know, God bless them. So we're getting that information. We can use that information to do our job and to report back to Congress.
But where are you not getting information?
Department of State. We have 20 outstanding requests for information on ongoing audits with State. 4 of these date to October of 2022, and one is more than more than 1 year ago. 13 of the outstanding requests for documents from State should have been readily available. Just give us reports. But they refused to give them to us. And their reason is, and this is very interesting, I am certain the State Department will come up and tell you that we are responding to SIGAR. Well, responding is different than being responsive.
Correct.
For example, State Department provided responses to our request for a description of activities to address gender-based violence, something which I think Congress should be interested in, and we're paying money about right now in Afghanistan, and we'd be interested in. However, State refused to provide us with documents relating to the funding, the contract awards, or the monitoring reports related to those activities. And the outrageous thing is their explanation for refusing us is those documents related to monitoring and evaluation of these programs are quote-unquote internal. Well, for heaven's sakes, we're auditors. Has anybody ever talked to an auditor or an inspector general? I don't know what the State Department inspector general does, but you look at internal documents.
Correct.
That's what you hired us to do. State Department is saying we can't give you anything that's internal. State refused to provide those documents, and over the last several months, my staff has been trying to negotiate with them to get this material, but it still hasn't been successful. Now, as recently as Wednesday, November 8th, State Department, quote, refused to resume full cooperation with SIGAR, refused to permit SIGAR unrestricted access to its employees and implementing partners, refused to rescind the prior directive to the employees not to talk to SIGAR, and refused to direct its employees and implementing partners that they are required to cooperate. We actually sent them a memorandum, and they scratched out all of those things.
Mr. Sopko, my time is expired. I am horrified at this reckless disregard of the Inspector General and of you and the entire process here. It is just a flagrant disregard of their oversight responsibilities to Congress and to you through our auditor. So I look forward to any information you want to share with us. I have a lot more questions, Mr. Chairman, and I will submit them for the record. But thank you, and I'm so sorry for what you have been through.
Thank you, Ms.
by our own
Wagner.
government. I yield back.
Thank you, Ms. Wagner.